Hey everyone, Tortorius here again with another Atlas Earth update for July 2024. So, this month was pretty interesting. First off, I had a few family members now from Mexico visit for pretty much the whole month. They just left last Saturday. So, and as part of that, that's why I got to go to like Yellowstone and Vegas and stuff for a little bit. So, and at least in Montana, I did get to buy a few parcels, so that was nice. Um, and badges, of course. I know that again, at the moment, badges don't really do anything for me anymore as far as like buying anymore. But in the future, it could happen. So, just saying, guys. Anyway, and as you can see, I did buy 4 legendary upgrades. Um, I believe all of those parcels were common. So yeah, I upgraded 4 commons to legendaries. As far as upgrades are concerned, because they're obviously pricey as heck. I'm planning on maybe buying like 4 every few months. I'm thinking every like 3 months. So I'm not gonna go crazy with the legendary upgrades as I've been doing with like parcels. Just because it's like that's like everyone said, like 24 parcels, if you buy a $100 AB pack, 24, 25 parcels depending on whether you buy it from the app or from the game or from within the web app, like is worth a lot. 24 parcels is worth a lot more than a single legendary. So I will be upgrading parcels, but just not very often. And so also it was actually my birthday did hit this month. And one of the coolest things about that was it was a Thursday, it was this past Thursday, and we got with it an SRB. So I thought it was pretty cool that my birthday hit on an SRB for this month. And the sad thing about that is it was from Burger King, and by that I mean they are they've decided they don't want to do they don't want to keep paying for AMP. So that's the sad part. I did reset that mission not too long ago, so I'll get Burger King for about another week. I can get it, and that's it. So I guess most likely I'll be getting Jimmy John's from now on. These other 2 I just hit them because I've seen a Senor Pollo sort of around where I live. I haven't seen this Japanese restaurant, but because I do enjoy Chinese and Japanese cuisine, I thought I'd take it because in case I ever run into it. Apparently it's close by. I haven't seen it, but if I manage to go past it, I'll have to go check it out. But I think from now on, Jimmy John's will probably be the my favorite AMP location. Although I might check out Senor Pollo. they'll both give 1 AB per dollar, so it's like I'll still get the same amount regardless. But yeah. Goodbye, Burger King. Thank you for all of the ABs I was able to get from you. You know, and who knows? Maybe this is temporary. Maybe just right now they don't want to have to keep paying for it, and they might decide to come back in the future. So it may or may not be a permanent goodbye. But for now, we'll have to dine elsewhere for Atlas Bucks. And yeah, so I guess the other thing I should talk about now is my progress. As you guys can see, I'm still in 6th place at almost, I'm kind of approaching 16K parcels. With, of course, 4 less commons now, so 78, 71. Pretty sure they were all commons. 4690 rares, 2310 epics, and now 798 legendaries. So I'm 2 away from 800. And I'm about $20 away from actually $21 away from 6K in total accrued rent. So that's pretty cool there. Of course, it's nothing. Well, I should say it's nothing compared to Stealth. Dang, he's almost at 12K. Wow. So I'm about halfway from her. Not bad, I guess. And last I checked, I'm getting about $5 and let me see. Let me just show you guys the app that I use. So last I checked, I don't think this app is on the Play Store anymore. I'm not sure about iOS. I don't have a iOS device, so I don't know if that was ever on there or not. I guess there is, Atlas Earth Calc, but whenever there's an app option, I like to use the apps. This one actually cost a few bucks, but I think it had a light version, but the ads or something from it were kind of annoying me, so I just paid for it. But anyway, I look at the stats here. I'm getting about $5.36 a day, which is slightly under $40 a week. And annually, still not making 2K, but it's fine. And a monthly income of about $161. Nice, I think I'm getting an extra cent per hour now. It used to be about 21 cents a few weeks ago. So, yeah. And as far as my parcel breakdown statewide, let me show you guys that. So yeah, I've been trying to keep track of how many parcels I have per state. Unfortunately, given how the parcel breakdown works, it doesn't give us like a breakdown per state. I kind of wish it did. Then I could see exactly how many of my commons are in California or Idaho or wherever, but it's fine. Parcel totals will do for now. So I'm sitting at about 920 in California, 988 in Idaho. Not about, it's exactly how many you have. 920 in California, 988 in Idaho. Hawaii, I have 384. My lowest is currently Montana. I basically paid $100 for that. Now, if I remember correctly, it wasn't out of pocket. It was I converted $100 of accrued rent. So I am trying to spend less of my money on this. And in Nevada, I reached my goal of 1024 currently. That's kind of my goal in like every state except Utah. Utah, I'm like way past my goal, but it's like, so I'm trying to sell parcels here in Utah, but I want to get back. I want to get down to 8192. So I'm trying to basically get like powers of 2 in every state that I buy parcels in. And with like Hawaii, it's not exactly a power of 2, but it's like an average between like I think it was 256 and 512. So yeah. Um, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm working towards. Is just having you know, a power of 2, and specifically for now, I want 1024 in every state that's not Utah, and again like 8192 in Utah. But selling parcels is currently kind of a pain because for whatever reason we still have to physically be there. And whether or not you ever spoofed, you gotta admit it's kind of ridiculous to have to physically travel to put your parcels up for sale. I mean, I feel like if, to buy a parcel that someone's putting up for sale, I guess it makes a bit of sense. I mean, it makes sense to, force people to physically travel just because of how the game's working, but like, I should be able to move around the map and just put whatever parcels I want for sale that are mine, but whatever, I guess. I'm really hoping that auctions um will will be completely remote. Um I believe at least putting up your parcels for sale, like on auction, I mean, will be remote as far as I kind of heard, but I'm not sure about buying them. I'm really hoping that's remote too. That like buying and selling parcels through the auction platform. I'm really hoping that's completely remote, but we don't even really know when that's going to come out, so we'll just have to wait. But I don't know. And at least it does seem like with the legendary upgrades, they do have a plan to to make those be remote at some point in the future. So like, and I believe that's going to be a web app specific thing. So it'll probably be something like you'll have like a map pop up in the web app, and then it'll mark your parcels somehow, like so that you know that they're yours. Maybe it'll have like your icon on every one of your parcels, and then just hopefully the borders will be able to they'll color code the border so that your parcel's rarity, and then so that you don't accidentally upgrade a legendary. I really don't think that's one thing I don't really like about the legendary upgrade. If your parcel's already legendary, it shouldn't cost any ABs to. I mean, I should be able to just do a legendary upgrade for free. I think, because when you upgrade a legendary, all you're doing is changing the graphic for it. You're not getting anything out of it. So that's just my opinion on that. I don't know. I guess we can't have everything we want. I mean, whatever. We're still getting free money out of this. Well, at least those of you who've never spent any money on this are still getting free money out of it. I kind of am too, but I mean, I put in a ton. So currently, it doesn't really feel like it in some sense, but whatever. I'm still getting free money out of this in a sense too. And as far as where I'm at with paying off my debt, I'm getting there. I think by about August, mid-August, I should have enough to really start hammering down that debt with how I'm planning everything out. So I will say where I'm at now, I do feel a lot better about it than where I was a few months ago. And just because debt kind of sucks, I'm not really planning on going after stealth, because going after stealth would mean putting myself back into like $100K in debt or something, and I really don't want to do that to myself again. Because I mean, and the problem is, especially if I keep doing that, I'm never gonna get to the point where I can really start giving back to people in need. So, and that is definitely one of my goals. Um, I've been seeing ads on Facebook for a vid summit. I'm still thinking about whether or not I want to go. It's like 3 days in like September. I think it's like September 4th to 6th, and not entirely sure if I'm gonna go yet. I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, it's in. I want to say it's like Dallas, Texas. So, um, I mean, the nice thing about it, if I do go, is I'll get to meet some big YouTubers. Whether or not I'll get to talk to them much is different, but I do know that Jimmy Donaldson is planning on going, so could be my chance to say hi to him in person. But so that's one reason why I'm really thinking about going. But we'll have to see if I decide doing it. It's just I don't know. The problem with it, right, is since I'm not like since I'm not really able to work on my YouTube stuff at the moment, I'm not sure how much it would benefit me right now. Whereas once I'm really able to focus more on YouTube, that's when I would probably see more benefit. Then again, though, if I do go, it could be a chance to, if it's anything like GDC, it could be a chance to get some really good tips from these YouTubers um, on improving my content creation skills and all that. So I mean, that would definitely be a plus. So it's not like I can't get anything out of it, but I just really want to be able to make the most of it, because it does cost money. I mean, not just the travel, but going there, I have to pay just to get like a ticket and all that to get into the event. Um, so that's Oh, and I guess another plus, I could get a few badges because I've never. Well, I've been to Texas before, but it's really just when I was little, like my parents would kind of like drive through Texas. We never like actually stopped and did anything there. So we've just kind of traveled through Texas, but never really done anything. So this would be like my first time actually doing anything there. I mean, well, actually, I have been to like the Dallas airport, but again, it was just kind of you know, a like 2 stop flight on my way home from like Mexico back to Utah. So again, that doesn't really count. But yeah. On the other hand, we could also have potentially someone like Open Boosters there, since he's kind of a big YouTuber. I mean, at least uh, for me anyway so far. But like, uh, And yeah, who knows? Maybe even someone from Atlas Reality might want to go promote the game somehow to see if any other YouTubers are interested in it. Who knows? But yeah, I guess for those of you who've never heard of Vid Summit, um, the best way I could put it is it's sort of like GDC for those of you who know what that is, but for like content creators specifically geared toward YouTube, I guess. I, I mean, I think. I mean, maybe it's also geared to other platforms, but it looks more YouTube-ish. But yeah, that's it for me for now. Take care, guys. Uh, those of you who play Atlas Earth, keep on grinding. Talk to y'all later. Bye bye.